confession scene that is there in the film. I was very nervous that day, and for some reason I just could not remember my lines, and I was forgetting them again and again and again. And he was so generous and so kind that day that he asked me, being who he is, like the star, he asked me whether he's like, do you want to go first? Like, should we do your closes first because it's your scene? And very few people do that.
Yeah.
So that is something that has stayed with me. And I was noticing that he's nice to everybody. Like, there was another actor who asked him to help him with his lines, and he was learning his own lines, improvising there, and helping the other actor also. And I was like, wow, I mean, this is such a wonderful quality to have as an actor, where you're all about the other people that are in the scene.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
special.
special.
On the screen as well, when everyone is comfortable with
Exactly. Yeah.
the dynamics and everything. Do you remember the first time when Sandeep or anyone, I mean, I don't know, Sandeep or Bhushan Kumar, whoever called you and said that there's this film called Animal that we are making and we want you to do this?
Not really. It wasn't expected at all, because I thought, I have a small role in the film and maybe it'll come and go. Some people who already know me might see it and notice me and talk about it, but I wasn't expecting so many people to connect with the film and the character, and it is just wonderful surprise for me as well. So it's amazing.
And how has the industry perception changed towards you? Have there been calls for more offers, or what has it been like?
It's only been 6 days,
But still, there are so many.
But a lot of people from the industry have obviously congratulated me and appreciated me for my performance, which is always it's amazing. Yeah.
And how was it to work with Ranveer?
It was amazing. I mean, I've always been a fan of his work, and how he looks at art and acting, and he's just, I feel, as someone who's very honest with his performances. Whichever film you watch of Ranveer, he's too good, and that is something that I want to crack also as an actor, that whatever you do is. I think when I was doing the scene also, we had multiple conversations around it, and I think you have to look at a character as a character, and I've said this before, that you gotta humanize your characters, because they're also human beings, and they are reacting out of the experiences they've had in life. That to humanize your characters as well. It's a character you're playing. It's their life. They are doing what they are doing because of their understanding of life. So that is how I think one should be viewing such scenes. I, as Tripti, honestly won't go and lick someone's shoe if someone asks me. I would be like very offended. I would be like, why should I do it? But for Zoya, maybe she felt like doing it because Zoya is not Tripti. She has her own life. She has her own reasons to do it, and I feel like when you sign a project, you give in to the director's vision. You have to believe in the world he's creating. You have to do your job with. I've always wanted to share screen space with him because I thought it's so good that I want to see it in person and learn from him. And there are so many things that an actor goes through on a set. So I wanted to see how he keeps his calm and still gives an amazing performance each and every time. So yeah, there was a lot of learning with him. Very calm, very someone who looks at a scene as a scene and not selfish as an actor is what I would say. He makes sure that your performance is equally good.
Everyone is comfortable, basically.
Everybody is comfortable,
But is there anything that any sort of conversation you've had with him which has stayed with you?
With him,
on the sets?
I think there's this confession scene that is there in the film. I was very nervous that day, and for some reason I just could not remember my lines, and I was forgetting them again and again and again. And he was so generous and so kind that day that he asked me, being who he is, like the star, he asked me whether he's like, do you want to go first? Like, should we do your closes first because it's your scene? And very few people do that. So that is something that has stayed with me. And I was noticing that he's nice to everybody. Like, there was another actor who asked him to help him with his lines, and he was learning his own lines, improvising there, and helping the other actor